I'm a virtuoso now. Like, okay, I had never seen this in a different plugin. Making trance music can be really hard, but it also doesn't have to be if you have the right tool. So let's have a look at this. Hey guys, I'm Reorder. I'm a trance music producer and a DJ and also a YouTuber. A couple of weeks ago, this company named UJAM contacted me asking, hey, do you want to test out our new synth called VORTEX? And I was like, intriguing, let's do it. I always like new synths. I wanted to see what this one is about and what's the hype, because they told me it's made for trance and I'm a trance producer. But it's maybe better if I just stop talking about it and show it to you in action. All right, so let's load it up and let's play. Here we go. And I'm looking for VORTEX, Y2K Trance Essentials. I like that. Okay, introduction. Let's see. Oh, so when you double click, it opens up this thingy. And when you click, oh, nice. So actually, that's pretty cool. Very old school. So, Pluck. I love Plucks. Ooh, could be useful. Wow. Okay, that's gonna be like a deep dive for any nerd out there, because there is so much stuff. I like this name. Okay, this is something I can work with. Let's double click. So I see we have a sequencer here on this side, and we have a synth itself and a finisher. It's quite straightforward, and here it just says compressor single. And that goes, I guess I see these little arrows, so these are the knobs. Probably just work with it. Let's see. Okay. There's still some delay. Oh, there's another delay here. Let me turn it off. And a reverb. So now I have a very nice clean sound. And we have then this. Okay, so this also changes the sound here, which is nice. And we have the compressor. Oh, what's the quad? Oh, total distraction. I have to try that. It's cool. Okay, I could be here all day. So they're using this sound called B flat, and then it's like called high pearl when it's changed. So I'm guessing that everything is here, and then you can modify whatever you want, which is pretty cool. So how about we just pick this B flat, turn this off for now. Okay, this controls the envelope. So this could be a very nice mid bass. Let's give it a little bit of delay, maybe on a 1/8 dotted rhythm. Maybe on an octave lower, we get... Yeah, I like this. I'm gonna do that. And finisher, let me just find something nice. Multiband distortion, multiband compressor. Let's do that. Okay, that's nice. High spread. Let's see about that one. I would call this a really good bassline. How do I save this? 2 buttons. Try this one. Save user preset. Okay, what the other one does? Okay, same thing. I wonder why the other one has 3 dots. But anyways, let's call this mid bass 1. And let's put it into basses. Save. So, there we go. It should be here. All mid bass 1. Saved to my user, but I can find it under all. That's actually cool. I'm just gonna make like a very simple rhythm here over 1 bar. Something that we already played. What key should we go in? Yeah, let's do A minor for now. Okay, 16. Fill in the blanks here. I think this is gonna be the way I want to go for it. So it has a little bit of flow. Let's duplicate this. It's like 2 octaves lower, and the BPM we're gonna need 138. That's actually cool. This is something. Okay, let's give it some beats. Let me just fast forward and bring some beats in there. Okay, so for now we have this very basic rhythm and with the bass. So of course it's going to need a little bit of sidechain. I'm gonna use LFO tool for now. So let's just place it on top. I think this should be just enough. I love the sound of it. Now let's use some EQ to cut out some low end. Dude, this is gonna be so good. I'm like, this is crazy. And maybe we can do like a little here, like this. Wait. And maybe this one could go over the octave, so 7 notes up, that should be fine. You know, so it's a little bit different. And of course, what's gonna start, I said we're gonna need sub bass. Okay, now before I do anything, let's save this UJAM project. UJAM? UJAM. Actually, now I get it. It's like you can jam. Ah, man, I should have thought of it before. Let's load in another one. We are going to need a sub bass. Let's load up the Vortex again. Woo! This is actually cool. It's exactly what I need. Let's place it over here. I'm just gonna go with like basic offbeat over 8th. And I'm guessing it's all velocity sensitive, so when you push it lightly, it's like soft, and then it gets like super loud. Okay, and I would like to make it a little bit like lower, you know, like add something in there. So let's make it darker. Color. Ooh. Okay, so you can play with the low end, and you can actually play around with all of these. Let's see how it's gonna sound with the kick. Dude, that's perfect. Okay, let's see about the volume. I'm gonna call this sub bass. What do we have here in terms of volume? It's like perfect. I don't even need to do anything. Okay, what I like to do, I just put them all into a group and just put an LFO tool on top, because I really like to see what that waveform is doing. That's even in phase and A. Dude, I'm so lucky. There you can see it's not a stable bass line, yeah? It's like wobbling. I'm gonna shorten this kick a little bit so it doesn't fight with my bass, because I don't like that. And now let's add a little bit of sidechain as well. Here we go. Now let's play with our mid bass. I like that. That's a nice rolling bass, mid bass. And actually I'm thinking maybe we can filter it down a little bit more. Oh, I like that. Let's give it that additional delay for fun. Now it feels like very stereo, I like that. Okay, so we have the kick, we have the sub, we have the mid bass, and we have all the percussions. Let's have a little preview. Let me see the imager here just to test out. You know, I want to see what this plugin does, so it's very important. Let's have a look. Oh, it's not phasing. I'm pretty sure these guys know what they're doing. Dude, that's actually cool. I'm gonna get a little bit more mids. Ooh, there we go. Now what's gonna happen if I make this shorter and just do this? Oh, it works! It knows what to do by itself. Okay, let's play now. When you're not a sound designer, this is actually so much fun because you just play with the knobs and it gives you these different colors and options of the sound. And I really like it. Like if I was a starting producer, this would be something I would be so happy about. Okay, let's add another one. Let's look for some maybe, let's say a Pluck sound, you know? So do we have some Plucks? If there are some keys and arps and gated, rave stops and chord hits, leads and anthems. Let's have some arps. This is actually really cool. What if I turn this off? Like completely off. Let's wash this out. And I have a perfect pluck, dude. This is like incredible. Oof. I like the pitch bend here. That's very nice. No. This is gonna be my plug, man. This is like Pluck 1 ARPs and gated for now. Oh, so if I click on this little button over here, I can actually see what to do with it. That's the pattern for the sequencer, then the bend range, the octave, tune, dynamics, octave, tuning, scale. You can choose a scale. Okay, what the hell? If I'm in A minor, it plays the scale. I don't even need to know the scale. I can just play whatever. I'm a virtuoso now. Like, okay, I had never seen this in a different plugin. Maybe there are some, but okay, this is cool. And it can play chords. Okay, so this is something. I'm gonna go 3-5-1. Oh, it's a mono sound. I can't do that. I'm gonna keep it on this scale button. I'm so happy I click on this. And this is gonna be our Pluck. Dude, I love this synth. Like, the more I play around with it, it's just... See, let's play this. Let's do it like this. But we need to finish in A, otherwise it's just not gonna work. And here we go with A. Oh, it works. Okay, let's give it a little EQ. And some sidechain here. Now the reverb, I'm not sure about it, so let's change it, see what we have here. So we have a small, room, chapel, plate hall, large hall. Like, if I was doing trance, I would probably go large hall. Oh, that's very large hall. Let's try hall. I like that. Oh, I like this. I think I like the digital the most. Hall was pretty cool. It's actually not bad. The outer space. That's my favorite one. Oh, that's very long. We need to shorten that down. I wish there was like a length of it, you know? Not just a dry wet, but also... But good enough. So let's go with hall then. I'm gonna try keeping this all in there. I'm just gonna change this to mid-side so I can actually get rid of some of the reverb. Little trick. There we go. That should be enough. Let's play now. And this one is going to need a sidechain. The percussions, I completely forgot about those. If I want to, let's say, create, you know, like a transition. So I have this dark and bright over here. So I'm gonna just try automating this and see what's gonna happen. So let's say we start like a little bit lower, you know, before we get somewhere. Woo! Dude, I'm gonna have so much fun with this. Okay, we need some pads. So let's call this a Pluck. Dude, I love this. This plugin is gonna be my next go-to for trance, trust me. Oh, man. You know, you can work with this like pretty fast, which is very interesting. You know, you just try a couple knobs and it just gets you that sound. Okay, let's see. So I said pad. Let's see what do we have here. That's so moody. I think this is gonna work. Like, imagine this just playing like some simple melody. Okay, I'm just gonna click this button because it recorded it, and this is what we did. Let's see if we play the with Pluck. Maybe here we can go up. Gives me that old school vibe. Let me try it with a different pad. What do we have here? So I did this one. Let's do the purple pad. I like that. Smoky halo. Too aggressive. This one is the nicest. I love this one. I should have just picked it as first. Okay, let's add some low cut here. There's our automation. Now, what can this pad do? This is what I really want to know. It's the endless plane pads. It has some finisher here. Let's turn it off. Let's see what it's gonna do. Oh, I like this. Let's change it to whole so we have the same reverb for all of them. I like that. Okay, let's give it a simple sidechain. And let's play it. Ooh, and you know what? I'm gonna automate it until we get here, and that's where we're gonna like add some bass change. It should sound pretty cool. So we're gonna go slowly, and then we just raise up. Over here, we're gonna take out the kick, and now I'm just gonna duplicate this, like that. I'm gonna need this one, but this time we're gonna do some bass changes. So I'm gonna do it with the pad, and maybe we can do like over 2 bars. Let's see what's gonna happen. Something simple. Okay, we cannot open it as much. Maybe too low. Let me just go like this. Let's finish with E. And over here, we just close that with the note that's gonna work. So with E, that would probably be B. Yeah, so it like works pretty nice. When you think about it, it's the 5th note. That should work. And I like where this is going. And maybe we can like now make this a little bit more even. And I know that we have 2 options, yeah? The first one was actually going like this, so D and B. But it doesn't sound as good with that F. I'm gonna put it back, so that F, this is gonna be like the main one. So also this one, I'm gonna change. That's all. When you produce music, this is how you do things. Now let's play it with the bass change as well. So let's do the bass thing. I'm gonna highlight all of these and just turn the focus on and do the first bass. Okay, so now we have a bass change and we have our transition ready. Okay, maybe I'm just gonna add like a snare roll. Here we go. And how about a crash? Yeah, we need a crash. You know, so it sounds good. So first the reverse one and then the crash over here. Let's go, let's do this. I love that. I think we can open up that mid bass a little bit as we go towards it as well. So it's gonna be a little bit brighter, you know, so we get a little bit more drive. See how easy it is? It's like magic. And I think even the Pluck could be like brighter here. Oh guys, you can actually download this project for free on my Patreon. Just head over to patreon.com/RioTheDJ. Okay, but before we continue, maybe we can connect a breakdown. So let's move these pads over here and we're gonna need a snare roll. Yeah, we're gonna move it a little bit now. Reverse crash, of course, and the crash. Now I need this melody to sort of end, you know, and the best way to end it is like when you play like the same notes. So I'm just gonna delete all of this and just gonna play that A and place it one more octave down. And of course, it slacks the low end, so I'm gonna put it back now. That's cool. Okay, let's make this longer. Maybe like 4 bars long for the transition. Okay, we don't need this anymore. Okay, let's add one more. So we're definitely gonna need like a sub pad for this. This one a little bubbly. It's actually not bad. Oh, woo. Let's see about this one. Give it a whole, low and down. Ooh, that's cool. Ooh, yeah, that's more like it. I love it when it just like really is like so deep. It gives you the shivering atmosphere. Love that. Okay. Let's just duplicate it here, and I played A2, so let's have a listen. That's it, baby. Okay, but we need to filter this down. You know, with like a lot of tension. Okay, let's call this a sub pad and let's add one more. And now I just need like a little bit of atmosphere, you know, to be added in there. So let's browse some sounds and let's see what we can find. Oh, wow. That was a good one. Golden Planet. All right, let's change it to large whorl. A little bit more. And maybe one 8-dotted rhythm on there. Let's try ping pong. Oh, that's cool. This is gonna work like a charm. And you can open it up to brighten it down, make it short so it's like a leady sound. That's cool. But, dude, this is so atmospheric. I absolutely love it. All right, let's copy this and let's have a listen to how it sounds. It's actually cool. Okay, and now let's come up with some simple main chords. Now I like the scale because I call it a trance scale when you take the middle one and just shift it up by one. Okay, let's try B. Okay, let's grow it up. And then maybe let's go back down. Dude, this is smooth as butter. Okay, let's just duplicate all of these. Let's just copy it over those. I don't need these for the sub. Let's duplicate it. Okay, let me just see if we can maybe try like a different ending, like building it up to that A. I like to do this very often. So I start with E, F, G, and go to the A. Probably gonna have to like duplicate it to all these other ones. And yeah, I'm gonna need to do this as well on the bass. And I want these notes to overlap, of course. Let's see if they... Oh, there's a swell. I love that. Actually not bad. I can hear the connection. Okay, let's add the reverse crash over here, and I want this one to be way lower. Maybe let's just add another MIDI and let's look for our first lead. And let's put Usynth in, and we're looking for a lead. Now there is so many sounds here. You know, when you have so many good sounds, it's so hard to find the one that will be like the best, you know? But I'm gonna keep searching. I'm gonna find it. Actually, this one is pretty cool. Okay, let's play around. Let's see what's gonna happen if we just play around with the distortion. It doesn't really change much. Oh, okay, that was something. Hey, I could play around with this all day. Maybe let's try a different one. Maybe Dual. What do we have here? Oh, overdrive distortion. Whew. Okay. Dude, that's Tiesto. That's like definitely Tiesto. Okay, I think I found my winner. Ugh, this sounds so pure. This is actually very nice. Okay, let's build a melody. And I'm thinking, like, do I want to draw it? How about we just use it as an ARP? Like, there is an ARP inside it. So let's turn it on and let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, something's wrong. Okay, let's just stick with ARP basic. Okay, so let's copy all these spots in there. We already have the sub. Okay, and I want it to build up like almost the same way, but we're gonna need to just put it down a little bit. And let's have a look at this Usynth over here. That's all good. Now the atmosphere. We're definitely gonna need like the reverse crash when the buildup comes in. Let's have a quick listen. Dude, this is beautiful. not the latch still on. Let me just turn it off. But I'm not 100% sold on that melody, so let's see if we can modify it a little bit, you know, to something nicer. Maybe let's try to go to the A here. No, we already did it. Let's look with G. Okay, that works. No, definitely not the B. Oh, that's it. And now let's finish it with F, like on over 4 bars. That's gonna work like a charm. Let's have a quick listen. Oh man, this is beautiful. Okay, we'll probably just need to modify all of these, so let's do it real quick. After this, we're gonna have like the full leads playing, we're gonna need the crash, and definitely we're gonna need like a boom sound, but you know what, let's not use a sample. I'm pretty sure that Usynth is capable of creating like a boom sound. So let's put the Usynth in, and what do we have here? Gabba kick. Let's try. Let's see what we can do with it. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's better. Yeah, that's like a regular kick. I'm pretty sure if I just add like a huge reverb on top, that should sound really cool. Let's try that. Woo! Actually, now I'm happy, but it needs a little bit more low end, so let's add an EQ and let's fix it a little. Okay, that's a little bit too much. Yeah, this should be more like it. Okay, let's duplicate all of these and yeah, let's maybe add another lead because I like to layer my leads. But what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna add a new one, I'm gonna duplicate it so I can keep all the settings from before, but by just changing the sound. It's actually nice. Dude, this is like binary finery. I love that. Let's try another one. There we go. I think I found my favorite. Of course, it's a supersaw infinity. Makes sense. Let's try a different finisher mode. How about saturation? Like, we need to saturate a tiny bit. Multi-mode filter. I really want to like filter it in. And I'm not sure how to filter it because this... Okay, so this gives me like different modes. Actually not bad. But that is weird that it like goes the other way around. So the more you put it up, the less it sounds. So this is gonna be our filter in then. You see, you can really play around with these knobs like all day. But we need to continue, so you know what? I'm gonna stick to this one. I think it's the best. Let's go LP24 from about this much. Okay, and let's automate it now. Let's play the whole thing then. Oh damn, I think I missed my bass. Let me fix it real quick. Let me give this a little bit more reverb before we do anything else. Okay, let's organize this project a little bit. Okay, let's organize this project a little bit. think it's a little bit empty, so how about I just add this atmosphere there? It's actually nice. I need to EQ it a little. There we go. And of course the correct melody. Okay, now I'm gonna need something like an, intro melody and something to connect the breakdown. So let's see about this piano. Let's see what we can do with it, to create some sound. Oh, it's actually nice, but we need to try something just gonna make it big. That's like a shimmer. I love that. Okay, so let's start playing around with the melody, and I'm hearing like this dun dun. Yeah, my OCD is now showing. Okay, let's duplicate it over here. Let's try like one more note. Ah, that's it. Okay, let's join, let's duplicate, and let's see if we can do something with this sound, because I'm not sure if I want to do piano. Let's try like this dual thingy, and let's go overdrive distortion. This is it! Man, this is so cool. I never thought you can do this with a piano. There's a little bit of resonance there, but I think we can fix it. Let's just shorten them all down and change it to 1/16. So we don't need those long notes, so it's not resonating as long or for too long. And let me just EQ it a little to get rid of that low mid. Alright, let's see how it sounds in a mix. Like, it's always better to like play it together with everything. I need a little bit more reverb. What I find very fascinating is that you just take one effect and place it on, and it just sounds amazing. But anyways, now let's connect this to the breakdown. When I do my breakdowns, I like to connect them in a way it's like a different kind of melody that only appears for a short time and usually just like creates a lot of tension. So let's just move it here and let's see how it's gonna sound. Yeah, let's just make that effect a little bit less towards the end, so we can like sort of filter it out. Okay, and I think we need a little bit more of that reverb. And then go back down, maybe somewhere here. And then we end in the root note and it just sounds absolutely fantastic. I think this one could be a little bit lower. Like, it's like pretty too high up. Let's pull it down. Okay, let's have a full preview and see what do we have here already. make this one a little bit softer at the start, so let's pull this down. Let's see what we have here. Need to start adding some effects, otherwise we're just gonna be stuck here. Okay, let's put one impact clip here, here, and here. A little bit of uplifter here. Oh, this can go 2 more times. I get this beautiful long noise. Let's put it in there. Okay, but now let's EQ these leads because I'm not happy about how they sound, so we need to mix them a little bit nicer. I don't like the mids over here, and it needs a little bit of high end. I think that's just enough. This one is a little bit too loud. Let's see what we can do with an EQ. Okay, let's roll this low end. Oh. I actually do like it like this. Okay, that's a little better. Let's put this one a little bit lower. It's like, overall, it's a little bit too loud comparing to our build-up. Okay, now let's have a full preview of what we did today. And after that, I'm gonna give you my honest feedback on what I think about UJAM's VORTEX. Where to start? If I was a starting music producer or even established one of the things that I completely loved about playing with this synth is the ease of use. Like, you only have few knobs here and there, few options. You can't really get lost, you know, you just move knobs and it's done. Everything is pretty nicely like prepared for you, so you can change the colors, you know, and make those sounds more towards your liking. And especially for somebody who doesn't know anything about sound design, this is a winner, like absolute winner. But you could see that in just about an hour, I was able to make almost like a full track idea, which these days is unprecedented. We really try to make music as fast as possible, and this tool really allows that. Only a handful of sounds, but each sound can be completely changed. Like, you took a piano, added a distortion overdrive on top of it, and it just turned into this really amazing sound. When I started making music, this would be a tool that would really help me, because I didn't know what I'm doing, how to make leads, how to make pads. I've seen many synths that are based on samples, but none of them were so easy to use, you know? If you wanted to change something, you had to dive deep and find all the little knobs where they are. Over here, one button, done. The reverb sounds and the delays are very well done, and also all the other coloring plugins, you know, inside, all the compressors and saturations. It has a very nice quality of sounds and has that really nice warmth about it. I don't want to be like super hyped up, but I would give this like 9 out of 10. The only thing I didn't like about the synth, and I'm pretty sure the guys will add it in, is the option of adding sounds to your favorites, which I would really love. But this is from the point of view of an established producer who likes sound design. If you're not a sound designer, that's 10 out of 10. So if you're serious about trance music, you should check it out, test it out, play around with it, and trust me, that's gonna be your go-to synth for everyday use. I'm pretty sure that I'll be using it a lot. So thanks for watching. Hope you liked this video. Please leave a comment and let me know what you think about the synth, what you think about the video, and if you have any questions. So thanks a lot, and I can't wait to see you again for the next video. Ciao.